All right, here we go. We got ourselves another fresh series coming at you, spawning up at the top left. It is Firefly for the Platinum Heroes. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom right. It is SOS in the blue. Now, you might be wondering, why am I watching this match? It's a PvP. Well, it is a PvP qualifier. Winner advances on to the ESL winner advances on to the ESL to the IEM Katowice 2024 $500,000 tournament. This is a qualifying match to join 23 players. '23 other players. Now, PvP. Firefly has proven himself to be quite the wild card in this matchup. SOS, faking a Zealot, goes for the Stalker Sentry. I suppose he didn't have the gas initially? Oh. SOS did not want to lose the probe, so he pulls an extra one. Firefly going to drop the cheeky pylon here. SOS wanted to see what his opponent's first two units were, but Firefly hides the second Stalker. There's so many mind games and little bits of trickery that players go for in this matchup. SOS does end up going for a quick Stargate. Very quick Stargate, where Firefly going for, 3 early sentries. So no tech building yet from Firefly. I mean, as long as you know that... Oh, a little bit of pressure coming in from Firefly. Actually gets quite a bit of damage on one of his opponent's Stalkers. It's kind of a lot. Hallucination Scout coming on in. SOS wants to intercept, but no such luck. He's not going to be able to. And Firefly will see. Okay, quick Oracle. Cool, good to know. Oh, and in fact, he tries to get on top of it. That's fun. It's funny. He was microing that like it was a real Phoenix, and like he needed to continue to stay on top of it. Ooh. Oh, SOS is routing around. He will manage to get past this army, but a little bit of a trap coming in from Firefly. Very nice Stalker positioning from the Chinese Protoss. Excellently done. Now, funnily enough, Blink actually starts up a little bit faster here for SOS. Firefly really wanted to intercept that. And he was close. He was close. Very quick third gateway here from SOS. Kind of surprising. But it does get scouted out. And Firefly says, okay, I'll build my own third gateway. Wonder if he'll add on a fourth. SOS for now just getting a quick Nexus behind this. SOS does love his charge lots in the mid game in this matchup. He is a big fan. Big fan. Hallucination looking for... he's looking for the gold base. What? No such gold. Did Firefly check on his opponent's third base? No, he hasn't seen it yet. And he will get zoned out of that. Firefly needs to confirm that third base. I mean, there's not going to be... Like, there is no two base all in. Like, no weird 6-gate blink or something like that. Also wants to see the forge timing, which he will see that it's done. I do think I like SOS's position. SOS just walking straight into the natural. Very bold move. He is going to need to recall out, like, very quickly. Guardian Shield for Firefly. Where's Battery Overcharge? Ooh, there are force fields. Okay. Let's take stock. Firefly kills 4 Stalkers for 1. Loses 4 probes. That is much better for the Chinese Protoss. Oh, this shield battery. God, Stalkers. Oh, man. Stalkers being big idiots right there. Yeah, that's a good, much better trade for Firefly. Much better trade for Firefly. Ooh, look at this. Firefly has done his research. He says, you like charge lots, my friend. I'm going to make myself a little wall. I'm going to prepare for this. Why wouldn't I? Firefly getting a Warp Prism off for the moment. Only 3 gates. Oracle in the natural from all the way back in the early game. Actually does find a couple of probes. That's kind of nice. I actually forgot there was even an Oracle in this game, to be honest. It's been such a non-thing, non-factor. Ooh, SOS does not see this army from Firefly, and Firefly will be able to get in here, forces cancel on the 4th Nexus. Now, if he attacks up the ramp, that's a little bit bold. Oh, but force field's pretty good. They're going to force SOS away from this Nexus as well. However, here comes the Archon, will break those force fields, and Firefly tries to recast them down. You could hear the sound, but obviously the Archon was in the way, and that ends up being all the sentries going down. Firefly should not continue attacking. He needs to back away, at least for the moment. As I say that, though, oh no, War Prism. Firefly, that was sloppy, but oh, Stasis Ward. Oh my god, just before it expired. Still, that's an Artosis pylon and a half. Firefly is going to lose all 6 of these Stalkers. Ooh, SOS, I like that blink. Trying to trap this. These Stalkers have their blink on cooldown. Firefly needs to save them by being aggressive elsewhere and forcing SOS's army away. But I don't think there's anything that he can do. I think this is going to be all these Stalkers going down. Firefly tries to juke to the right side. Even if he blinks now, he's going to lose these. Meanwhile, skirmish on the right side. SOS getting the better trades in this game overall. Oh, nice cancel on the warp in, though. Firefly will now find his army a little bit bigger on this left side. SOS trying to rotate back over. Firefly really wants this Nexus, and he should be able to get it. Firefly canceling, SOS canceling at the very last second. Another rallied warp in. Why? Firefly, big mistakey right there. But he is now up a base. That's huge. That is quite significant. Funnily enough, SOS is actually going to pull ahead in economy for just a moment while the probes transfer over. But Firefly does have a faster +2. That was a highly chaotic set of everything. SOS, he's got a nice little army supply lead right now, and you can warp in charge lots very quickly. Firefly doesn't have charge, and he is trying to go the way of the mass blink Stalker man. Trying to buy some time for more warp-ins for the cannon to finish at this third base. SOS, he is very committed right now. Oh, he's going to blink forward in on top of this. Oh, battery overcharge, though, and he retreats out. Will save his immortal, but takes a bit of a bloody nose right there. That was a good fight for Firefly. However, ooh, SOS, if he can isolate these Stalkers, could be very nice for him. Stalkers do get themselves into a good position, and the charge lots are not going to be able to close. Great defense so far from Firefly against a really strong-looking attack. Immortal's barrier comes back off cooldown, does help out a little bit here. This Immortal has been going to town. Only 1 kill, but a lot of DPS. 2 Archons, though, about to fall. One of them will retreat on out. But Firefly is managing this fight very nicely. Both players are, to be honest. Warp Prism very far back. And that is allowing SOS to continue to warp in from a very safe distance. But Firefly has now stabilized. He's now going to push this back. Nice micro sniping down that one Zealot. Big thing forward from SOS. I don't know. This feels a little bit overly bold, but he might feel like he still needs to get something done. Unfortunately, this is with an upgrade disadvantage, so Firefly is doing very well in these fights. SOS on the bottom side has secured this Nexus, but Firefly is now taking a 5th base. And now SOS, yeah, he needs to go back to the drawing board. He's been probing up a little bit, but Firefly has been using the Mass Blink Stalker to great effect. There are now 3 Immortals on the field. Snipe down on the Archon. Good job from Firefly. Oh, a little bit of a bold move, but he does snipe his opponent's Observer. SOS trying to contain the chaos of Firefly. Oh, probe on the watchtower from SOS. That's pretty nice. Firefly going to blink, or pardon me, SOS going to blink forward on the chase and will be able to get a couple of units. And he is going into a... I mean, he's on 4 Immortals now. Like, he can go toe-to-toe with his opponent's army for sure. Ooh, but this warp in the main base. SOS does see it. Warps in his own set of Zealots. Own batch of Zealots. And we'll actually be able to deal with this. But another depower on all these gateways. 4 gateways getting depowered right there. Meanwhile, Zealot run by on the top side will force a recall. And during that, SOS says, I'm going to move forward into this base. The maneuvering from SOS. Now is the time to go. No, do not hesitate. Oh, that was his moment, I think. That was SOS's moment where he had his opponent completely out of position, unprepared to defend that base. But now he is going to kind of give up the position. We are going to see a warping of Stalkers in the main base. SOS... oh, could have blinked forward and on top of this War Prism. There are Zealots in the 3rd. They're going to get dealt with. Good job from SOS. He's managing the defense very nicely. And he is trying to take the gold base. But Firefly getting in towards Disruptors. And SOS never started +3 weapons. Firefly has that nearly done. And he's getting blink for his DTs. It's going to be a great tool in the late game. Oh, looks like Firefly gets his Observer sniped. This is a wild and chaotic game number 1. Already all over the place. SOS will once again catch his opponent out of position. I think he might have spotted the Shimmer there. I'm not 100% sure. He does have cannons on that base. This is going to be a base trade right now. We've got a couple of Zealots in the back. Blink into the main base. We are going to see some of the gateways getting depowered. This base already falling. Oh, the DTs take down the cannon. And that means that this base is forfeit at the gold. That could have been a huge deal if he keeps that alive and turtled it up with a bunch of cannons. SOS, I think, should turtle this base up now. Oh, battery overcharge getting popped into natural. There's still no recall available for Firefly. DT blink is going to get canceled. And there's no chance for the robotics bay transition to pay off. This is hard to say who this favors right now. There is +3 weapons advantage for Firefly, but I think SOS's army might be more powerful. There it is. There's the cannons at this base. Love to see it. SOS had a ton of money, and Firefly, he has not been turtling up his topside base. I think SOS might be doing it. Main Nexus will fall for SOS. Look at all these cannons, though. We need another pylon. We need another pylon. Ah, there it is. Look at that, SOS. Good stuff. And all these gateways that Firefly just tried to build will get denied. This base trade is crazy. So many probes falling for both sides. But it's going to be SOS saving more. Zealot charging forward, killing that one DT. God, this is chaos here on Golden Aura. Blink forward into the cannon, and Nexus will be able to take that down. But SOS with this static defense with battery overcharge, I think as long as he comes home, he's got this. Ooh, he does go after a couple of probes. There is this base on the top side. And that's obviously a much fresher base than what his opponent has. I don't know about this. Hang on, Firefly didn't need to retreat there, I don't think. He's got more stalkers. We don't need to see production. We need to see units tab at this point. But Firefly wants to get out. And you know what? Who's mining more? SOS for the moment. But Firefly's got this very fresh base. SOS is still on 2 bases. SOS can transfer probes over to this base and be on 2 base, well, 1.5 base saturation. SOS. Oh no, the Zealot's going to stop short of scouting. No. God, this game is chaotic. SOS needs a ton of pylons. He's floating 3,700 minerals and 1,800 gas. Okay, now is the time to build like 17 pylons. Maybe not 17. Build at least 6 pylons. 8 pylons. Like, build a lot of pylons, my guy. Oh, Firefly spots his opponent's army. And he will get a little bit of a jump on it. However, the charge lots kind of crush on in. Firefly, ooh, nice blink. A nice target fire on that Phoenix. Firefly managed to somehow get a disruptor out. Did he rebuild the robotics bay and, Oh, this is a good concave for Firefly. Battery overcharge is going to get popped. SOS, I don't think he should be taking this fight. Not with an upgrade disadvantage. SOS does not need to fight here. He's got so much money finally building a bunch of pylons, but he's been really slow to get his infrastructure back up. And all the gateways were taken down. So he just rebuilt one, just started the cybernetics core. Firefly being a big nuisance, by the way, with this DT. It will get chased down. Nice job. Very good job right there from SOS to not lose that, or not lose stuff to that. Oh, nice blink forward. Grabs one of his opponent's stalkers. Will force Firefly into his opponent's cannons. Firefly needs to get the hell out of here. SOS just needs to utilize his bank, and in a moment, he'll be able to do so. He'll be back up to 5 gateways. And we'll be able to start warping in units again. As it is, he is outnumbered in the stalker count significantly, which is making chasing these stalkers around very difficult. Very difficult. Oh, and speaking of which, we are going to see Firefly getting a little bit of an outmaneuver here. But won't be able to do anything. And now 5 stalkers warp in. Firefly is reestablishing his own economy. He's back up to 3 bases and actually is outmining his opponent's economy. Oh, man, another War Prism snipe. Nice job right there from Firefly. This time it is Firefly who's the one who gets that. Ooh, Zealot's getting it on top of the topside base. No static defenses here. And the recall will be forced out once more. Oh my god, this game is so chaotic. It's just so all over the place. SOS has secured this gold base on the bottom side. I'm surprised he's not taking gases and working on fixing his saturation a little bit. He can transfer probes to the natural. He's got 21 probes here. Zealots will put themselves in a great little position. And they're going to be able to find a couple of probes. Good job from Firefly. And now as the army gets over here, he says, okay, I need to just find as much damage as I can. And he gets 7 probes. That's very good. Firefly is outmining his opponent right now. Like, this is such a chaotic game number 1. And it is so impressive what the players are doing. Obviously, there's mistakes that have been made, but it is so difficult to see what's going on. Firefly does have this disruptor here. And he's adding on another one. Where's the second robotics facility? Oh, it's at the new base. Firefly getting up to 9 gateways himself once again. I can't believe they've fully reestablished their economies. And the game goes on. During all this, +1 armor was completed for SOS. No +3 attack. Meanwhile, Firefly getting into +1 shields, which obviously with stalker play, the shields makes a lot of sense. We do see DTs coming in from SOS. Both players rebuilt their dark shrines. Big blink forward will grab these 2 pylons. SOS He's going to kill a base. They both kill the opposite corners, but it's going to be a gold base going down. However, Firefly will lose the robotics facility, or at least will lose access to it. Oh, please kill the pylon. He wants to be decisive. Recall is available for Firefly. Oh, but with no shield battery or battery overcharge, you might not want to recall into this base anymore. And SOS, okay, he does go back in here. Will find this position. Firefly knows he doesn't want to attack into all these cannons. So that was smart from SOS to go for the secondary move. Now, is recall available for SOS? Yes, it is. But he can't get everything out. He's going to try and take position around this ramp, but Firefly's got vision. Oh, SOS just shot his own Stalker. Stalker counts are dead even right now. Firefly going to try and force the ramp. There are a couple of Immortals, of course, but the Disruptors are a problem as well. Immortal did chonk down the Nexus. War Prism gets taken down. That's big. They're both able to reinforce into this, but SOS no longer. Oh, Disruptor will connect on one of the Immortals. Good spread from SOS. And he blinks out of that, but it blinks in. Oh, but the split is magnificent. Can SOS get the chase down on these Disruptors? He wants them. 1, 2, 3 go down, and now the Immortals can go to town for SOS despite the upgrade advantage for Firefly. SOS gets a very nice couple of pickoffs, and the Immortals cover the play. Ooh, but now we've got a couple of reinforcements. Actually, a lot of reinforcements going to get intercepted. Nice job from Firefly. Very decisive blink. No hesitation there, and there shouldn't have been. And in fact, he's going to get a couple more reinforcements potentially. Stalker count is very close. We got SOS reinforcing into this kind of collapsing concave. His Immortals do need to get into the fight. Very nice concave from SOS. This game is insane. It's still even army supply. +1 armor coming in from Firefly. His Stalkers are going to be much better in a moment. They're already a fair bit better. But they're going to be even better than that. Ooh. DT. Okay, this one does not have blink. There's so many better upgrades for Firefly, but SOS has made such a battle of this. And he is mining out, though. He is mining out very shortly. SOS needs to secure another base. Ooh, Firefly going to move forward. Will blink in on top of his opponent's natural. Good split target fire to take down the cannons. Observer going to get sniped. We will see SOS finding Firefly's freshest base. And this is a fresher base than the base that SOS both has mining and is going to lose. Like, he's going to lose this one, but there's no minerals left. Ooh, now Firefly depowering or even killing these gateways would be nice. But SOS committing to the base trade as well. And he's going to find his opponents 4 new gateways. Oh my god, they're both going to get reset on the gateway count again. How is there 2 base trades in the same game? 2 full base trades. SOS, oh, nice job from the Firefly for the quick cancel. Now recall. Now is the time to recall, I think. Ooh, both players running into each other in the middle of the map. SOS trying to snipe his opponent's observer, but he won't be able to get it. Or pardon me, Firefly trying to snipe his opponent's observer. But SOS will be the one who gets it. Another Nexus being taken on the bottom side. SOS just embraces the chaos of the base trade. SOS is going to get... Well, actually, both players are getting heavily supply blocked. What's the DT count? Okay, there's 2 DTs for Firefly. That is really handy. If he can kill his opponent's observers, he wins the game. Oh, the observer of SOS, it is exposed. But he's not going to target it. We've got a surround coming in from SOS. Now his only way to win is to snipe the observers. Oh, he gets one. There's still one more. Oh, can he get the other one? He needs to snipe that observer. He needs to blink forward for it. Oh, they kill each other's observers. That means that the DTs can go to town, but is it going to be enough here? I don't think so. No, there's one more. The last observer. The last observer from SOS clears out the game, and he takes the craziest base trade. What am I watching? All right. Game number 2. Spawning up in the top left. How do you go on after a game like that? It is Firefly for Platinum Heroes. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom right. It is SOS, the Hero Observer. Would he have won that game anyways? Honestly, probably. He had the cannons at the bottom side base. He was winning the fight hard enough that he was going to be able to blink away from 2 DTs. Like, he was going to have enough that left over that he could probably chase down his opponent's army anyways. But my God, I feel like that last observer that came in from nowhere was a microcosm of that game. Honestly, the engagement at the very end started out good for Firefly. It started out very good for Firefly. He sniped the Immortals. It looked like a nice engagement. But SOS came in from the bottom side. He had a good concave around the rocks. Like, you could spend... I feel like you could spend a little bit of time analyzing that engagement for sure. Man, that was so hype. That was a magnificent game number 1. And that was just game 1 of a best of 5 qualifying series. And this is why I want SOS at IEM Katowice. I want him there being the agent of chaos that we know and love. I want him there just absolutely causing havoc. God, the decision making from both players was so good during that base trade. SOS will not be able to figure out if it's 2 stalkers or 1. Both players. Actually, Firefly keeping... okay, he keeps both of his stalkers hidden. Or sorry, SOS keeps both of his stalkers hidden. Firefly reveals his 2 stalkers, but also kills the pylon. That's a mistake, letting that pylon finish, I think. That's pretty expensive. Both players are kind of mirroring each other. They both went for 4 stalker expand, and they're both going to be going for 2 sentries to follow it up. Yeah, so this is an exact mirror. I will say Firefly seems to out-execute SOS a little bit, but this time he is going to get caught. Oh, Firefly losing one of his first stalkers. The 3rd stalker goes down. The 4th one was nowhere to be found. And now this is really bad. Oh, and we're actually even going to see this 1 stalker getting taken down. SOS saves his stalker. Firefly not able to get the chase down. And in fact, oh, the force fields. What even were those? It ends up being 3 stalkers for 1. I don't know why the battle report is saying 2 for 1. It is 3 for 1. Firefly going to try and shade forward with some adepts. This is an amazing start for SOS. Yes, his stalkers are wounded. But when Blink comes online, that's not going to matter too much. Firefly also doesn't know if his opponent has expanded yet. And he's building a shield battery in the natural. He's already down a couple of probes. Firefly will confirm. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't confirm anything. He gets into the main base. He's going to find some big damage with this shade buy. Oh, that force field actually helping out a lot. Only 3 probes. Could have been like 5 or 6. If Firefly gets into the pocket right here. SOS, nice defense. Very nice defense. Especially that force field at the tail end. Should have been at least 4 probes, but the force field prevented that 4th one from going down. This is a dream start for SOS here. Did he get supply block, though? He just fell behind and... No, it was just 1 round of pro production. Okay. Firefly starts up a very quick Immortal after the Warp Prism. Warp Prism kind of makes sense. Is he... He must be worried about a quick blink, like aggressive blink follow-up. And I mean, he did lose 2 of those stalkers. It makes sense that he is very wary. Firefly. These adepts are starting to kind of go to town. It's a couple of probes. Firefly is playing very well. Very well. Are we going to see charge or blink? It's got to be blink, right? Firefly is not a chargy boy. SOS, I would say, yeah, he'll go charge for sure. Firefly? Not necessarily. There we go. There's the blink. Firefly does get a quicker 3rd Nexus. SOS, though, slightly faster Forge. Now, I don't know if it's enough faster to do anything with it, especially because I don't think he knows what his opponent's Forge timing is. No, he doesn't see it. It's at the natural. If you can see when it's building, then you can know exactly when your opponent obviously started their +1. But if you don't see when it's building, no such luck. Observer does get taken down for Firefly. That is obviously very nice for SOS. Game looks pretty darn even right now. Ooh, but Firefly getting back in with another couple of adepts. And we'll be able to find... How many probes can he get? Oh, man, he's desyncing the target fire, but he knows he can come back and kill these 2 probes at any time. So he does exactly that. Gets 5 probes in total. That's quite nice. That is quite nice for Firefly. I'm a fireball. Wonder if we'll see aggression now from Firefly. He's on 4 gateways. He's got 3 immortals, and his blink is about to complete. Charge is not yet done, but it's getting rather close for SOS. Firefly, though, no hesitation. He's going right across the map as his blink completes. And this looks very scary for SOS to deal with. Now, there is going to be the War Prism on the other side of the map. Oh, blinks forward, misses the target fire on the shield battery, but will get it now. There's an immortal out for SOS. It is going to have to get the correct target fire. SOS, oh, loses that immortal, loses the shield battery on the other side of the map. There is going to be chaos, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Zealot warp in, or Zealot drop is, not going to find the value. There's still 2 immortals here for Firefly. Firefly, after a very rough early game, is going to kill his opponent's 3rd Nexus. And he's got more gateways coming online. His +1 weapons is going to complete actually a little bit faster than SOS is. Firefly, I think he's got this game in the bag now. SOS, though, does get a little bit of a jump on his opponent's army, but good micro on the immortal. Ooh, big blink forward. Can he grab that immortal? No, the shield battery keeps it alive. Good job from SOS. Even though Firefly loses a couple of probes, it does not equate to the number of probes he killed. Oh, getting these... Oh, that's risky. SOS has to know that the Warp Prism picked up. He's looking for this. Okay, Firefly. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, that's big for SOS. But, okay, he does get the Warp Prism. This is going to be really expensive, though. Firefly, there was no need to do this. Still, he actually trades out pretty darn efficiently. Not efficiently, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Robotics facility build time is obviously a premium. This is still a huge lead for Firefly. No, I would say the game is over, actually. Maybe SOS can work some voodoo magic and make the game not over, but for now, the game is effectively over. Firefly, I actually think he can just... So the reasoning I'm confused why he did that with the Immortals is that I'm pretty sure he could have just won the game. Like, instantly, basically, by just keeping that alive and warping in Zealots. But he's still going to probably win it right now with this attack. Like, yeah, no, it's literally not even a little bit close. SOS, I don't blame him for staying in the game too much. But you got to know you're probably not going to come back. And I expect a GG any moment. Good micro on the Immortals, but it's not going to matter. Zealots are just way too plentiful. Good disengage as soon as battery overcharge is popped. The only possibility SOS had here was if Firefly engaged into him with battery overcharge. But as it is, there's just not enough anti-Zealot DPS in this army. Okay, here's that last Hail Mary. Snipe your opponent's observer, I suppose. Wait, actually, is there an observer here? Oh, well, there will be. Oh, there goes your last Hail Mary. DTs are trying to get in on the other side of the map. They are not going to. And despite the good positioning from SOS, like very good positioning, he will still get overwhelmed here. I do want to give credit where credit is due. Like, these are some really good setups from SOS. But Firefly will even the series at 1 apiece. Well done from Firefly. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Spawning up at the top left, it is Firefly. The Platinum Heroes in the red, and his opponent, the $100,000 man, it is SOS in the blue. It's funny because I looked at the opening, and killing 2 Stalkers more than your opponent, getting a 3-for-1 trade, and your opponent wasted their force fields, and Firefly built an early shield battery. The fact that SOS went on to lose that game is really unfortunate. And that's got to not feel good for SOS, especially after he won such a grueling base trade in game number 1. Then Firefly just comes out and kind of casually evens the score back up. Great multitasking with the Warp Prism, with the Adept drops. Obviously, yeah, I think it was just the Immortals. Now, what are we going to see in game number 3? Probes are just zippy zapping. Yeah, I do think Firefly's been outperforming SOS a little bit here. Ooh, Stalker Sentry from SOS, and we've got a quick double Adept from Firefly. If this ends up being another like heavy Sentry opener, a 4 Adept play or even a 6 or 8 Adept play could be so strong. We do see a very quick robotics facility though. This looks more like a 3-gate robo all in. SOS. He is going to spot the 2 Adepts. Firefly doesn't know what he's up against just yet. You will see a Stargate coming on in from SOS. I really think Firefly is, yeah, maybe just going to hammer the gas pedal, but maybe not. We'll see. He would have thrown down the 3rd gate by now, I think. Double Adept does shade forward. Nexus for SOS. Firefly, there it is. Okay, he does start up the 3rd gate. He's going to build a Sentry as well, which is interesting. Oh, a little bit of a missed micro right there from Firefly. I think he was trying to body block. And he does manage to get a very nice body block. But would he have needed to do so if he hadn't missed microed the first time? Maybe not. Still, that was a nice body block. That was solid. This is going to be really hard for SOS to deal with. He does get the block on this. He's building 2 shield batteries at the natural. Oh, good job from SOS. Okay, he has scouted that there is no Nexus. He moves forward very far. We'll be able to snipe down. Oh, no, he doesn't get the Stalker. Nice 4 Prism Micro from Firefly. Void Ray starts up here for SOS. Can he get in with the Oracle? No, that shield battery is going to be in time. Double Adept going to drop into the main base. And now the damage that the Adepts took from earlier does become a big deal. Are we going to see just a sack for lots of probes? Or okay, there we go. There's the pickup. I don't know why he just redropped right there. Feels like you were never going to get anything done. Oracle on the other side of the map will get deflected. Firefly needs to go, like, very soon. Void Ray is, of course, out and will be an option for targeting down the War Prism. Oh, 4 Adepts. Ooh, is he going to shade forward and try and snipe sentries? Oracle almost getting taken down there. We do have a second Void Ray. SOS does not see this. This is a cheeky unload. The probe kills have kept SOS from kind of overwhelming. I do like the Stasis Ward defensively. Nice quick probe pull. Very nice quick probe pull. Oh, he wants to save that third Adept, but realizes it's probably a risky maneuver. We're going to see the attack coming on in. Nice force fields from SOS. Very quick on the draw. Good War Prism micro here from Firefly, but he was looking to move in and knock out this natural. Prismatic Alignment is still available. This is a great defense so far from SOS. Those force fields were timely. Oh. We are going to see the Adept shading forward. Battery overcharge. Wait, did he use... He didn't use it already, did he? No, that's recall, right? Firefly is going to be able to get some pickoffs here. Prismatic Alignment has been used. He's keeping battery overcharge. Ooh, force field not going to help too much. One Void Ray will stay alive. There's the battery overcharge getting popped, but he doesn't save the Void Ray. That is very critical. However, he is killing a lot of his opponent's Stalkers. Second Void Ray will stay alive thanks to that battery overcharge. And now the Immortal, oh, barely getting saved. Good job from Firefly. Still, I think SOS is doing it. He is out of shield battery energy at the natural. And the third Void Ray is not yet out. Ooh, there's the step forward. Oh, he doesn't go after the Void Rays. That was a missed target fire. Instead, he's going to go after the ground units. Gets one of the Void Rays, though. SOS is in some huge trouble. He pulls the probes. Not going to be able to save him. He cannot show his Max Pax-like defense yet. You need to be Max Pax for that one. Sentries. They have... Oh, they don't have force field. Oh, there's one. It is decent. Shield batteries, though, are starting to fall. Void Ray does go down. Not able to get back up to the high ground in time. Nexus is going to fall, and SOS, he has been broken on the low ground. Oh, meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Oracle is going to go for the attack, but battery overcharge was popped there. And it's only going to be one probe. Very quick reaction time. Going for the attack here. I think you just kill the gateway and you just leave. Expand yourself. And Firefly is getting ready to go for that expand. Oh, nice force field right there. Good saves. Very impressive saves. You know what? Firefly might just win the game right here anyways. The War Prism micro is fantastic, and with Prismatic Alignment going on to cooldown very shortly, as long as he doesn't lose the Stalkers right now, man, this War Prism micro is immaculate. Look at the resources lost. It's not even freaking close. SOS will be in some trub here. There is a Stasis Ward available momentarily, but he sees Stalkers at home. I was just going to say, I'd love to see a Twilight Council, just to advance the tech a little bit further. He's got this Nexus nearly done. I wouldn't even mind a shield battery in the natural. Firefly is just so far ahead if he just doesn't lose. And, like, the only things you could lose to are, well, something like an Oracle somehow getting a crap ton of kills. DTs, which he's got an observer for. He's just crossing his T's, dotting his I's. And SOS, he's already starting to mine out of the main base. Firefly has mined a little bit more. Firefly did actually pull one probe off gas, which is a little bit of an oopsie, especially while warping in sentries. Like, for the moment, this is 17% of his gas mining, or 16.66 repeating, of course, of his total gas mining. So losing that is a bit of a problem. He's in some trub. SOS is going to try and re-expand. And he's going to start long-distance mining his natural because it doesn't make much sense to do anything else. He does need to fix his saturation of probes. Ooh, but this could be big. Double Oracle. I do like the addition of a second Oracle here. He missed a little bit of the target fire initially, but will be able to grab 6 probes. Okay. But this attack, it looks devastating. It's going to hit at the perfect timing right as this opponent's Nexus is about to recomplete. Oh, he's going after the shield battery, which is a little bit strange. Good force fields here, but prismatic alignment not going to be enough on its own. Guardian shield actually helping to mitigate the damage a lot. And all of those Void Rays will fall. Nice force fields from Firefly. Keeps the Immortal out of the fight. Wait, what? Okay, we got to rewatch that because it just got pushed forward. But Firefly takes the game. What just happened right there with the Immortal? Oh, he picked it up with the War Prism. Okay. All right, well played by Firefly. All right, here we go. Game number 4. Spawning up, down in the bottom left. It is Firefly for the Platinum Heroes. After that game number 1, the base trade, he's recovered brilliantly. And spawning up at the top right, it is SOS in the blue. Man, it was, that was a crazy game number 1. But since then, Firefly has kept the game, he's kept the games short, and he has not allowed SOS's strategic brilliance to shine through. He's saying, I can out-execute you. I can get the job done. Ooh, Dark Gumiho is a qualifying match. That is a good one. Now, what are we going to see in this game number 4? This potentially decisive game number 4. Firefly is 1 map away from qualifying for the biggest tournament of his career. Keep that in mind. Firefly, he hasn't had any big tournaments. I don't even know if he's played an offline tournament yet. I don't think so. He did qualify for ESL Masters Atlanta. I'm still not sure if he's actually going to be eligible to go. I hope so. But it's going to be tough to see. Once again, we got SOS building this early pylon. Trying to figure out what his opponent's first two units are, and Firefly not giving it to him. Says, you can guess if it's Stalker Sentry or Double Stalker. And once again, it's early mind games in PvP. Trying to keep your opponent guessing as much as possible. SOS will go for the Stalker Sentry Stalker Nexus with a Stargate. So SOS is really playing tricky with his unit choices and how he's been opening up. Trying to really keep his opponent in the dark. Now, Shield Battery will be finishing up, but it's not done quite yet. Can Firefly get a small little jump? There's like a 2-second window. Okay, no, he's going to get pushed away. SOS not taking any chances, though. Builds a second battery just in case. SOS does know there's a Nexus. I think he can cancel that second battery. I think it's fair to say he can cancel it. It's actually... Oh, hello? SOS playing really over defensive. I don't like that at all, actually, to be perfectly honest. The thing is, too, if Firefly noticed this, that's a free scout for Firefly. Like, if he notices the shimmer, which I think he did. Now, Firefly did build a pylon on the other side of the map, which looks like he wanted to be aggressive. I don't know. I feel like SOS is playing a little bit scared right now, which is somewhat strange. He will find his opponent's proxy pylon. And he is still building probes. That's the most important thing. He's still building probes. But I don't know, like, Firefly's tech is going to be better. Now, if SOS can get in here and grab damage with the oracles, that will be really nice. But because he built the stasis ward, Firefly is expecting this, I think. Yeah, look at that. Hallucination Scout tried to draw the stalkers out. Firefly knows. Now, SOS is still going to be able to grab a couple probes, but he missed the target fire on one, loses the oracle. And that's already actually a good trade for Firefly. Firefly will take that every day of the week. 3 probes for an oracle. Yeah, you kill that oracle, you're very happy. And third Nexus for Firefly is already on the way. Even though there's a small probe lead for SOS, it's going to disappear quite quickly. And a very quick forge from Firefly. Yeah, I really do not like SOS's setup here. Not one bit. But he's not out of the game by any stretch. It's just not a comfy start. Forge and Twilight Council coming in from SOS. I wonder if he's just going to go Charge Lot Immortal. Charge Lot Immortal Archon again. Observer does spot this army coming through the middle of the map. Oh, hallucination on a couple of Stalker Sentry. Oh, wow, there's Blink anyways. It was fine. I was like, oh, he can force field the ramp. He has Blink. I get excited sometimes. And my mouth gets ahead of my brain. Still, he almost lost Stalker. The hallucinations are kind of funny. I wonder if that was meant to be. Yeah, it was meant to be hallucinated Stalkers. He was trying to show units on the top side. Firefly is getting up to a very significant gateway count. Already going up to 8 gateways. Quite fast. And SOS, he is lagging behind a little bit. Firefly, yeah, really in a great position in my opinion. Firefly's charge is actually faster than SOS's, and the +1 weapons is quite a bit ahead. Now, SOS is building... SOS is actually ahead in army supply by a lot, though. But Firefly is getting the Templar Archives very quickly. He's grabbing his own Immortal. This time, it looks like Firefly is not going to commit super heavily to the Blink Stalkers. Weird location to take this base. But, I mean, I guess they're both kind of far away here on Solaris, the 4th bases. Firefly doesn't miss a beat on the +2 weapons. Can SOS do anything with his charge and Blink, charge and +1 coming online? SOS does have a few Zealots starting up. Oh, yeah, they're both taking this base. Interesting. Firefly going to set up for a little bit of Zealot harass. And he's getting ready for DTs. Cannon in each mineral line. Obviously, I think that's a very intelligent decision. Shield battery here. Would like to see a cannon here as well, though. I would very much like to see a cannon in the 4th base as well. SOS needs to start up his +2 weapons or he is going to be falling very far behind. But looks like he wants to go for the attack. Firefly did anticipate it. Moves himself into position. And now here comes the Zealot drop on the other side of the map. Oh, and that's a big Zealot warp in. Firefly. Oh, he finds his opponent's War Prism. And, oh my god. It's going to be another base trade. But 3 gateways immediately getting depowered for SOS. Zealot Warpin not going to be enough on its own. SOS is being extremely decisive. Will go right into the main base. He needs to target his opponent's forge. Is there anywhere that either player can reinforce? Well, Firefly can reinforce this new base. He needs to build cannons there. We are going to see all of the production potentially being turned off. This forge, if he actually finishes +2 in his opponent's face, that would be so silly. Firefly has no business finishing this up. Oh, it's actually going to be very close, but it will get denied. Still, I don't know that it's going to matter. SOS, he is going to lose all of his Nexus. And Firefly is actually not even supply blocked yet. And now he gets all the probes away. No cannons coming in. And he didn't build them before the forge fell. Oh, SOS, okay, I like this. He expands at his opponent's natural. Firefly will... Well, wait, did he already... Hang on. Did Firefly recall? SOS will get a few of his opponent's probes, but loses so many more than he killed. Now, both players... This is crazy. Both players have gone for this similar setup. And they both expanded to each other's naturals. But Firefly had the money to take the third. We will see an engagement coming on in. Firefly has blink. SOS does not. Is there an observer? Okay, there's an observer. 2 observers for SOS. Only 1 for Firefly. Oh, hallucinated Archons coming on in. We will see 1 Archon going down very quickly for SOS. Firefly looking to advance into IEM Katowice. He gets the jump. He gets the fight. And he gets his ticket to IEM Katowice, the $500,000 tournament. Very well played by Firefly. Kudos to him. And if you enjoyed that series, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the flip side.